This is the Redondo Beach Union High School Rugby Club versus Mira, Costa. You'll notice that the PA system currently is not working or is now just named Bob. I will try to explain what's going on in a play-by-play manner. If you can hear me, great. If you can't, tell me and I'll shut up and save my voice.
We can hear you.
Rugby came into existence in England in about 1823. At Rugby School, where the boys' dorms were playing against each other in a sport known as football that we now call soccer over here. Because one dorm was playing another, there were 30 or 40 boys on each side, and the field became rather congested. So in a peak of frustration, a fellow by the name of William Webb Ellis picked up the ball, ran through the opposition, dove over the goal line, and said, "How was that, coach?" To which the coach replied, "Nice try, Ellis, but that's not how we play football." Thus, it became known as the game commenced at rugby, which was later shortened to rugby football, which was later shortened to rugby. The national champion, or the international championship for rugby, plays for a trophy called the William Webb Ellis Cup, named for the person reportedly who started the sport. A score in rugby is called a try, as in nice try, Ellis. And it used to be worth 3 points. Then when I started playing, 4 points. Now it's worth 5 points. A kick any time between the uprights from anywhere in the field, whether a drop kick or a placed penalty kick, is worth 3 points. We, like American football now, get a kick at goal from a position perpendicular to where the ball was touched down inside the goal line, and that is worth 2 points. There's no blocking in rugby, just tackling. You may only tackle the person with the ball. If you try to block somebody, that is a breach of the laws of rugby, and it's called obstruction. The ball immediately goes to the other team. If you, as a runner, try to avoid contact with a tackler by running behind one of your own players, that is called shepherding. It used to just be called cowardice. Can the 4 of you out here hear all right?
Yes.
Sir?
Perfect.
All right. Can you guys over there hear all right? No? Okay.
Wait, please. I see him.
We're getting ready for a kickoff, which will start play. Mira, Costa in green will be kicking to Redondo in red. Ball's up and out. It went into touch, or as we would say, out of bounds. But it used to be there were no stadiums in rugby, and the crowd would gather around the pitch. And when the ball went out, it would touch the spectators Thus, we still call it going into touch rather than out of bounds. Redondo will throw the ball in from the line out. Ball is bobbled by Redondo. Mira Costa on the attack. Mira Costa wins. Tackled by Redondo. Still on the move inside the 10. Tackled by an aggressive Redondo defense. Redondo Beach wins the ruck. Takes the ball up to the 15. Tackled by Mira Costa. Retains possession of the ball. Gets the ball out. Spinning to their left. Moves over to 15, close to the 20. And a back move up the right side, gains 3. Redondo retains possession, attacks to the right.
He's kicking!
And for some reason they decided to kick it. Usually that's done for possession because you tend to give up possession. Mira Costa recovers the kick, takes it into contact, tackled at the 35, gets the ball out from the ruck. Mira Costa running ahead inside the 35, almost to the 30. Redondo Beach makes the tackle and wins the ball. Redondo attacking up the middle. He's met by, it looks like the entire pack from Mira Costa. Mira Costa winning the ball from the tackle, rolling forward. Referee calls a penalty for not releasing and rolling away. Immediately, it will be Redondo Beach with the penalty. They may either tap and go or kick it. They can kick for touch. In which case, if it goes out successfully, they will get the throw in. Nope, they chose to tap and go, and they're running up the left side to the 45, driving past the 45, over the 50, down into Mira Costa territory. Continue to drive in, going toward the 40, stopped by Mira Costa. Redondo wins the ruck. Number 7 for Redondo, driving forward over the 40, inside the 40 to 38. Redondo Beach driving again. Closer to the 35, there is a penalty against Mira Costa. It may have been offsides. Redondo will kick. They kick, touch. It'll be a Redondo put in at about the 14.
Would you like some hot cocoa?
Huh?
Hot cocoa? Would you like some?
Coffee with no sugar, but no.
I only have hot cocoa.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I wish I had found.
Well, I'm allergic to sugar. I break out in fat. And I've had a recent outbreak. Thank you, President. Okay, the ball will be thrown in by Redondo. They choose to go long to their number 7, who goes across the 10, down toward the 5. And we have a penalty against Redondo, probably not releasing, not rolling away. And it will be a kick to Mira Costa, or a penalty to Mira Costa. They also could tap and go, but most likely in this position they will kick to touch. Oh, they chose to kick deep instead. Or touch on the other side of the field. If the ball went out without being touched, it will be a throw in to Mira Costa. Instead, it's a scrum down to Redondo. Must have been knocked forward by Mira Costa. Referee will reset the scrum. Until the ball is in, you cannot push forward in the scrum. You must wait for the ball to enter the tunnel between the two teams. The scrum is made up of the front row, which are 2 props and a hooker. The second row, which is made up of 2 second row players and flankers. And the number 8 man is the final man in the scrum. The scrum half puts the ball in, must put it in equally right down the middle, which rarely, if ever, happens. Usually they feed their side. Redondo Beach wins the scrum. And Mira Costa gains a penalty. Redondo Beach gets the penalty. Mira Costa ran into touch at about the 32-yard line. Referee is saying, nope, back here at the 34-yard line. In rugby, there are no rules. There are just laws. And as such, they must be obeyed. And as a rugby referee, there are 2 rules rather than laws. Rule 1, the rugby referee is always right. Rule 2, if you can show the rugby referee in the rule book where he made a mistake, he will refer you to rule number 1. And there goes Yona Tavai with a try for Mira Costa. Why did he try to put it right in the middle of the uprights? Because the kick afterwards is taken perpendicular to the place the ball was touched down. Now in rugby, the ball must be touched down in order for the score to count. If you do not touch it down, if somebody picks you up and carries you out, you have not scored. Unlike football, which is where they call it a touchdown, but it's merely a plane crossing. Not to be confused with a horse crossing. And the kick is good. Mira Costa leads Redondo by the score of 7-0. We are approximately 13 minutes into the game. Scored upon, Redondo will kick off. Now in rugby, unlike American football, a kickoff is an attack. The idea is to kick the ball high, get your players under it so they will be in a better position to receive. Ball's up, it's gone at least 10 yards, and it was knocked out. Touch judge indicates nothing. The touch judge will normally raise the flag and indicate where the ball has gone into touch, and then with the other arm indicate who will be putting the ball back in. In this case, it's Redondo. The ball is out, spun wide to the back line. The back line making a break through the middle, up inside the 40 to the 35. What happens after the tackle is the ball carrier, the tackler must release the ball carrier, and the ball carrier must release the ball. And there we have a Mira Costa wing move all the way down the left side. Try Mira Costa.
Nice, he's quick. Maybe they'll be on the side. Bless you.
Bless you. Thank you. And the kick is good.
Way up there.
With 16 minutes play, about 16 minutes played in the first half, Mira Costa leads. Whereas Mira Costa is spreading the game wider and playing to the outside fringes. Both philosophies work. The ball is up, it was good, it went 10 yards, it must go 10 yards. Mira Costa wins the ruck, gets the ball, taking it inside. Finally tackled by Redondo, inside the 40, about the 35. Mira Costa wins the ball, spins it wide.
You're not going to take him down.
You don't take down Jonah Tavai with a hand or an arm. And the kick is good. Westchester Park, LA Rugby Men's Club will play Huntington Beach Men's Club. You're all invited to come out, see another great rugby game. to Redondo on the 34-yard line of Mira, Costa. The referee calls the teams together. He goes crouch, bind, at which both teams bind. Then he goes set, and both teams come together with their shoulders and neck. Then he signals the scrum half when the scrum is ready, in his estimation, to receive the ball. So here we go, let's watch. Crouch, bind, set. Yes, number 9. Mira Costa has a heck of a drive, but Redondo ekes out the win on that scrum. Now you see him trying to run ahead rather than passing it out for width. The ball is still in play. It did not go into touch. Redondo's winning the ruck. A ruck is formed when two opposing players are over the ball and the ball is on the ground. A maul is formed when the ball carrier is held in position by one man from his team and one man from the other team, and the ball is in the air. Then the ball must either move north or south, or the referee can say, use it or lose it, which he just said. And they lost it. Mira Costa was not in possession, so the offending team would be Redondo. Mira Costa will have to put in at the scrum. A minor rugby offense is awarded a scrum. A major rugby offense is ordered a kick, which can be a tap and go, or a kick to touch, or an up and under, or a grubber. Both props are supporting the hooker. The hooker is so named not because of after-hours activities, but because they must hook the ball back with their feet. You cannot touch the ball with your hands when it's in the scrum. Mira Costa wins the scrum. They get the ball out. Notice how they spread the defense.
He fell down.
Tackled by the green defender.
I think Ryan's on the field. I just think Ryan's.
Try Mira Costa.
I think Ryan's down there. I just hope
It's right there. Look at the shiny white shoes.
Yep, I see. Can't miss him.
Why did they kick over here instead of in the middle?
Because the ball was touched down in the corner, and it has to be perpendicular from where the ball was touched down. Now they can come back all the way back to the 50 if they get a better angle, and they have the leg.
Did they not get that last the kick?
No. It has to be perpendicular from the spot where it was touched down. So if you touch it three yards away from the sideline, you kick 3 yards away from the sideline. That's why you see him run to the middle. Redondo will now kick off. Up, did it go 10? And it's in the touch. And touch judge isn't telling me which way it's going to go. Looks like it's a put in by Redondo. Put in by Redondo. They win the line out. Now you'll rarely see a rugby player running sideline to sideline. It's much faster to pass the ball sideline to sideline and merely run north and south, as we call it. Which in this case, at this field, would be east and west. And forced into touch by Mira Costa. It will be a Mira Costa put in, line out.
Let's go, Seahawks! Over here, match up.
Jonah Tavai will throw the ball in. Now the ball went too deep. It was recovered by Redondo. Number 1, tackled by Mira Costa. Not rolling away. Penalty against Redondo.
He just looks like he's doubled in size since last year.
Huh?
He looks like he's doubled in size since last year. Huh? No, just like...
Well, he was born a twin, but they melded.
He ate the other one.
And Mira Costa kicks the ball into touch at about the 11-yard line. Mira Costa, because it was a penalty kick, will get the put in. Very close to the goal line. This is where you see all the plays that the coaches work on all year. Say, okay, guys, when you're in this position, this is the line out you run. Costa attacking up the middle. And Redondo shackles the ball from Mira Costa. It'll be a penalty against Mira Costa for Redondo. Probably not releasing ball carrier.
Who's your son? Mine's not wearing. Okay. Can you pour him on that? Okay. Yeah. Who's your son? Mine? On Redondo?
We're about 30 minutes into the first half. I believe the halves that they're playing in high school are 35 minutes. In adult rugby, it is 40 minutes. I don't know why we should give these kids a 5-minute break. They're in better shape than most of the adults that play this sport. Redondo takes a tap and go up the middle. Little success against the Mira Costa defense. Not back 10 was the call. Referee requests a talk with the Mira Costa captain. Redondo on the attack. Costa takes the ball. And Jonathan rumbles up the middle for his hat trick try of the first half. When he was coaching at USC, he encouraged his boys to play rugby, and my buddy Dave Lytle was coach. Now he and I wander up and down the sidewalk at Redondo Beach and do our morning walks. Is the kick good?
No.
Nope.
31.
Another edge. And 0 versus nil is the yard marker. If I were to call that in meters, you guys would be completely lost, as would I. On a regulation rugby pitch, the field is 75 meters wide by 110 meters long. So the 50 would actually be 55 meters. It went directly into touch. Wait a minute, no, that wasn't a, Why, let's see, why did Mira Costa kick the ball? Because I guess we've done over 30 points. And there's a mercy rule.
Picture forward!
Good defensive tackling by Redondo.
I know.
Just pick them up. It's easier.
We have a knock on by Mira Costa. Redondo gets the put in. I believe at this point it will be an uncontested scrum, so Redondo will win the scrum. Nope, it is a contested scrum. Mira Costa ends up with the ball. Notice they're spreading it wide. Now trying up the middle. That didn't work. Penalty against Redondo.
What's a yellow card is kind of like soccer.
A yellow card means that you're off the pitch for 10 minutes. It's like a penalty box in hockey. Which means that they're going to play short for the remainder of this half and the beginning of the next. Well, we ought to be getting pretty close to the end of the first half.
No, he went out to lunch today. No. We took the long way back from the sport mode. Dad, my head went like this. Oh. Dave was in the back seat. Rob! They kill us! I'm like, ooh, the hell of this guy? Cool. Such a nice guy. He was showing me like different features of certain balls. He goes like this. Defines it. He goes like this. It answers. He goes this. It plays like the ball and whatnot. Here's what other card does. A lot. He said a lot of cards are doing that.
Costa has an overload to the left. Redondo Beach. Jackals the ball. Kicks it downfield, and that will be halftime. The score, Mira Costa 31, Redondo 0.
One hand blindfolded.
Inch by inch.
They're just like, please, let's go, Redondo! Get your shoes dirty, Ryan.
So go sideways.
The whole time.
Why am I not surprised? Man bun, man bun.
Are they just playing in the dark over there? I still hear people band. Maybe they're inside or they're outside, right?
They're probably behind the stadium. That's where a lot of events are.
thought you skateboarded in the house. I was like, okay, it's wet. Squeeze an alligator. What?
not know we're ready!
It's still.
Stay good! Go ahead!
White shorts and a gray.
Come on, Nate!
No need! I'm like, oh shit, it's
With a 50th freaking time.
Hey, say it a little louder. I can't hear
Oh.
Take down Jonah, Nathan. Take him down. No, I'm just saying you tried to be just... Stop being that way. He's upset. Yeah. They're hugging it out down there. He went to go get him. And he, like... It's got to be like like 50 something. Your boyfriend heard you! He heard you!
So is mom and I meeting you there?
Yeah, where are you?
We're just going to Rugby.